What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Zoe Cavey. If you like beauty, if you like home, if you like hair hacks, please subscribe and join our family. We have an amazing community of supportive people and we would love to have you. Before I get into the subject of today's video, I just wanted you guys' opinion on something. So I did mention the other day on Instagram that I was contemplating making a Patreon page. Now, if you guys don't know what Patreon is, it is a paid platform where content creators can deliver more personal content and also receive more support from you guys. I love YouTube. I love making content for you guys and filming and talking with you guys, and I want to continue to make YouTube videos forever if possible. But right now I am still saving for a lot of the equipment that I would like to have to make this easier for me. So if you don't know, I do just film off my phone. It is a very nice phone, don't get me wrong, but I would like to have a real camera because I have to delete all of the photos off my phone, and then sometimes the videos run so long that I run out of storage, so I have to move the footage onto my laptop, and then my laptop runs out of storage. Basically, at the end of the day, it takes me 3 days to edit a video that should take me 1. And I would really love to be able to put more videos out more frequently. I have so many ideas and I love the constant flow of talking to you guys. I know I would just kick myself later if I didn't at least ask you guys about this opportunity, if you would be willing to help support me and to be able to continue entertaining at a bigger and better volume. I really want to make sure that I'm creating quality content all the time for you guys. I'd never want anything to be rushed or not right. So I do take my time with them, but at the same time, I do think that I could be doing it faster if I had better equipment. If you have a suggestion on things that I can do for Patreon, leave it down below. I want to make sure that it's worth it for you guys, both in the YouTube realm and the Patreon realm. So yeah, I just thought I would put that out there. Please let me know down below if I made a Patreon. Would you want to support me on that? Would you be able to? Okay, so enough of the awkward conversation over there. I want to get to the actual reason for the video. So with being back to school season, I thought it would be a really cool idea to show you guys how I achieve this natural makeup look. These days I wear this for when I'm just being lazy because it is very quick and very simple, and it's just a good way to look like a person before you have to go do something. So if you go to a school that's very strict on makeup, or you just don't have time in the morning, this is definitely going to be a look that you can kind of go under the radar with, and teachers won't know that you're wearing makeup, I promise you, because nobody in my real life knows that I'm wearing makeup. If you would like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching, like the video if you liked the video, and subscribe if you like me. So luckily for me, most of what you see on my face is scarring, so I'm just going to cover that up real quick. Because I want this to look ultra natural and not perfect or full coverage by any means, I'm just going to grab my Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Medium. And I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive because I said that I didn't want full coverage and I'm just like jumping in with a concealer, but I actually mixed this. So I'm going to be using my Dior Hydra Life Fresh Hydration Lotion. This is just because this is what I use on my face. I'm definitely not telling everybody to go out and buy this lotion. It is very expensive, and I've tried this method with other lotions as well, so you definitely don't need to specifically go out and get this one. So what I do to make this easier is I just open both of them because otherwise it's going to get a little bit messy. I put this on first, and as you can see, I did not put a lot. I mean, it looks like a lot because it's concealer, but that is not very much. As far as ratios go, you definitely want to have more lotion than you do concealer. This lotion is very like, you don't need to use a lot, so I can use a really tiny amount. I'm basically just making my own BB cream. I know I could go out and buy BB cream, but I would prefer to stick to the lotion that I'm used to. And then I'm literally just going to rub it on like I would lotion. Oh no, I just realized I forgot something. So before I do this, if I do have any of these like obvious dots or anything, I usually do get a tiny bit of this and just literally just put it on the spots I'm trying to hide. A little bit more lotion, we're gonna make them friends. And I'm just gonna go over the spots that I just put the concealer. I actually don't put anything on my nose at all because I don't have any issues on my nose, and putting anything on it at all is going to look like I have makeup straight away, no doubt about it. And for the most part, I leave my forehead alone too. Just this part here gets a little bit red, so I'm just going to dot a little bit in there. I also don't like to put this on my forehead too much because, as you guys know, I have forehead wrinkles, which I hate more than anything. And I would prefer not to have to set anything up there or have anything crease during the day, because that is definitely 100% gonna make everyone know that you're wearing makeup. So this is my skin using my hybrid BB lotion, cream, CC, whatever I just made. And it's maintaining its glow very well because of the lotion, which I think is my favorite part about this. Not only just because I enjoy dewy skin like a lot, but dewy skin is going to look way more natural than anything you put on your face that's going to try and mattify it. Matte skin does not look natural. To not have any kind of shine does not look natural. So if you can at all get this glow into your skin, that's what you want to aim for. The next step is to put a finishing powder on. Now, as I said, you do not want to go for something that is matte because it is just going to completely take away the shine that we just put on. So the one that I use is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This bad boy is not cheap. This is like, I don't want to get this wrong, but I think it's like $50 or $60, like it's up there. So if you're in school and you can't afford that, I completely get it. I'm sure that there are other solutions on the market for finishing powders that aren't completely matte. And I definitely suggest going on the hunt and looking for one of those. If I can find any brands, I will link them down below. But if you are able to swing it, this is a very good investment. It lasts a very long time. You can use it whether you're going to school or going out or whatever. This is going to make sure that your skin always reflects the light, which is what you want because that is what your natural skin does. So I'm just going to get a big fluffy brush, and you really don't need a lot of this, especially when you're trying to make it look like you're not wearing makeup. So I'm literally just going to put the smallest amount of this all over my face. Literally just doing this so that the lotion kind of sets and won't go everywhere. And boom, that's done. So as you can see, my skin is still reflecting the light. I still look very natural. This could very much be my real skin if you didn't know better. The next step that I go on to is eyebrows. So really all I do for eyebrows when I'm trying to have a natural face is get one of these spoolies and brush everybody up. So I have this brow pen, I've had it forever, from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This just says Universal Light Shade, and it's technically a long-wearing brow tint. So I got the light color because I just wanted it originally for the front of my eyebrows, but today I'm actually just going to be putting it kind of in the back area just to kind of fill in the spots. It really doesn't do all that much, but that's what I kind of want, and I find that it looks very natural. So I don't even know if you can tell the difference, but that is the eyebrow that I just did. It looks super natural. Like I have a mirror right here and I can't even tell that I did anything, but from far away, I look like I have an eyebrow, which is basically all you want. I'm just gonna do the other one real quick. This eyebrow I think is actually a little bit fatter than the other one. I don't know why life has to be that way. Okay, so the next thing that I do is contouring. Now this is kind of a weird thing to do when you want to look like you're not wearing makeup, but at the same time, I think just foundation on is going to minimize any natural shadows that you have, and that's not what you want. That doesn't look cute and you'll look like a ghost. So the trick to this is to get a really big fluffy brush. You don't want any sharp cuts or anything because that's going to be a line on your face that someone can see. So I literally get this big fluffy, it's the biggest brush that I have. Instead of using a regular matte bronzer, again, to pick something that is a shimmer. I repeat, shimmer, not glitter. Please don't pick anything that has glitter because that's going to give it away straight away. But if you can find something that has a shimmer in it, like a very small, muted, like hybrid almost of a matte and a shimmer, go for that. Because when the light hits you, it will not just look like a dark streak across your face, but because it's reflecting the light, it will go away. So obviously you're not going to look chiseled or anything, but we're just trying to get this past the teachers, okay? So I've chosen the Too Faced Beach Bunny Custom Blend Bronzer. I'm just gonna lightly put it kind of vaguely where I would put contour on a regular day, but because it's on a big fluffy brush, it is airbrushing it out a little bit, which is what you want. So even though you might not be able to tell the difference in that, it is huge. You can now see that my forehead has a shape as opposed to it being a big rectangle like it was before. And then for the cheeks, again, I really don't want to be sculpting right now, so I'm just going to lightly put it where I would put, see? Just the tiniest dab, and it's there. You can honestly be very messy with this. The more messy you are, the more natural it's going to look because the product is so light and you're using a brush that's so big that the more messy you are, the more it's going to blend. And let's not forget our ears, or it is going to be very obvious. I don't think teenagers do this anymore, but back in the day when I went to school and everyone's makeup was horrible, for some reason girls never remembered to blend past this point. So it wasn't bad enough that they were picking a shade that was either 2 shades lighter or 3 shades darker than what they should have been, but there was like a specific line like right there or right here where it would just stop and it looked horrific. So even if you do manage to forget to blend that, just putting some of this down here and blending it all the way down is going to save you from that a little bit. So that's it. That's really all the contour that I'm going to be doing, because you really don't want it to be obvious. You just kind of want to have that bronzy sort of look, but at the same time, it will complement your natural shadows that are happening on your face. So like you guys can see when I slightly tilt this way, you can see this line right there, and the same on this side, but then it goes away. So that's what you want. So for my smaller contour shade today, I got the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. I literally never used this palette. I wanted it so bad back in the day, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just didn't find myself reaching for those colors like I thought I would. But it does have this very pretty nude color right here, literally called Nudie. And I'm thinking this is going to be a very good contour shade because it is literally not warm at all. And it's very, very pale, so I feel like it's almost on the gray side, which is going to work for shadowing and not looking crazy. And I'm going to do very light stripes, like I usually would, just at the bottom, and then shortening my nose. This is a very good shade for my skin tone, actually. If you have a similar skin tone to mine, then I highly recommend this shade. I'm gonna grab my smaller Hoola bronzer brush and just dip into it one time, and then just blend my nose out up and down real quick. That's my nose contoured, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is extremely natural looking. It's not snatched like it usually is, but for a natural face look, I am very impressed with how this turned out. Okay, now for eyeshadow. This is going to be one of the more trickier aspects because whether you think it looks natural or not when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, the second that you look down, it is apparent to most people that you are wearing eyeshadow. And teachers are gonna pick that out like straight away, If your teachers are anything like mine were, they will see it, whether you think it looks natural or not. So in this sense, we're just going to be contouring our eyes. We're not going to be putting any funky colors or shimmers or anything like that. I'm literally going to get the same color I used to contour my nose, because being monochromatic in any sense is going to help you in this situation. So you don't want to be using a brush that's going to be leaving any harsh lines anywhere. So I'm going to use this big fluffy that I always use. And all I'm going to do is literally just tap into this a few times, not a lot, 3 times. And then all I'm going to do is lightly just start like windshield wipering this area. Like, I'm sure you guys can't tell, but I am doing this super lightly right now. Like, I am serious, you guys. You want to blend this as much as possible. And I'm doing what I regularly do, which is go up into that nose contour under my eyebrow. I'm basically just like rubbing the brush in the front of my eyebrow right now. Now for my lash line. Lash line eyeshadow, or contouring I guess, is super important, especially if you put concealer under your eyes, because that's what's gonna make it look fake like straight away. You wanna make sure it looks natural, and everybody has shadows under their eyes. So to completely block it out with concealer, your natural makeup is going to look very fake very quickly. So what I do is I grab my nose contouring brush that I just used before. I get the same brown shade that I've been using on my nose and my eyes, and I'm literally just going to do my squinty thing and put it under there. And then I'm just gonna grab the fluffy brush I was using before and literally just blend it out as well. So last but not least is my lashes. So this may not be a necessary step if you have naturally curly eyelashes or basic eyelashes, but my eyelashes actually grow downwards, which sucks for a number of reasons, but I combat that with just a eyelash curler. So I'm going to curl my eyelashes very quickly, and then I'm going to put mascara on. And now that my eyelashes are curled, it's time for mascara. So this is another one of those steps that can make it very obvious that you're wearing makeup very quickly. So you definitely need to be careful with not only how you apply it, but what mascara you choose to apply. I can tell you straight away that Better Than Sex by Too Faced is not going to be your friend here. It chunks straight away. So even though that is actually the plus side of that mascara on a regular day, if you're trying to make it look like you're not wearing mascara, that is not the first product that I would go to. There are many drugstore brands that you can use, and I definitely recommend the ones that come with a little tiny comb on it as opposed to the brush, because that's going to separate the lashes and help it look more natural. But the mascara that I'm using right now, the Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte, it's a really great mascara because it can look very natural, or it can look like the Better Than Sex mascara if you want it to, depending on how you apply it and how many coats of it you apply. So the way I put mascara on to make it look natural is to start at the bottom, wiggle a little bit, and then lightly go up. So that's my eyelashes done. I only do my top eyelashes. My little tip is that if you have eyelashes like mine that are straight or don't curl very much, and you just know that they're not going to be extremely curly, do not put mascara on the bottom, because your bottom eyelashes are kind of predetermined to look longer immediately just because they're facing down already. So if I put mascara on my bottom eyelashes, it looks like my bottom eyelashes are like going down to here, and then I don't even have top eyelashes. It drags your eyes down, and it's also going to be another one of those areas that looks like you're wearing makeup, which is what we're trying to avoid. Now for lips. So I wouldn't usually recommend anybody wear any kind of lipstick or lip liner or anything like that if you're trying to make it look like you're not wearing any makeup. If you really want to wear some kind of lip product to school to make it look like your lips are bigger or something, then this is as much information as I can give you. So first off, I would always recommend that you try and pick a lip liner that matches your lips already. If you feel like you have a lip color that's similar to mine, I can tell you that the lip liner that matches my lips perfectly, like perfectly, I've never found another lip liner that matches so well, is Dolce K by Kylie Cosmetics. The lip liner for that lipstick is my dead match, and it looks amazing. I can overline my lips and it looks like my natural lips got so much bigger. So typically that's the shade that I would show you, but I'm actually all out of it. So for today, I'm going to have to use Handbag Ho by Kylie Cosmetics. This is just like a brown shade. It is nowhere near being close to my lip color, but I'm hopefully going to be able to pull this off and make it look natural. So all I'm gonna do is super lightly put this around the outside of my mouth. I'm going to just dot it down. And now I feel like you can already tell that this is not what my real lips look like, so I'm going to get a random lip balm, can be any lip balm, and I'm just going to use this to blend it down. And now for the final step. This is one that is not going to be necessary for everyone. Actually, I feel like half the population this isn't necessary for. But I naturally get very red skin when I go out in the sun. My cheeks get red, my nose gets red. I really don't like it. At the same time, a blushing face is a natural face, especially for someone who's exerting as much energy as you tend to at school, at lunchtime, and stuff like that. So just for this instance, I'm going to be wearing blush. So I'm going to use this Tarte blush in the shade Celebrated. It's just like this pink color. I tend to go for oranges, but I think this is going to look a little bit more natural. You tap into it a few times and put it on the apples of my cheeks. I think for today, just because I want to be fun, I'm going to put a little bit on my nose as well. So that's it, you guys. That's my entire no makeup look for going back to school, or if you just want to not look like you're wearing makeup one day. This is the makeup that I wear when I'm feeling particularly lazy and I just don't feel like putting eyelashes on and all that kind of stuff. Just so you guys can see what this really looks like, I'm gonna like get all up in it right now. So this is what it looks like close up. You cannot see that I'm wearing any kind of foundation or concealer. It literally looks like skin in real life. I wish you guys could see this. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and that it's useful for you, not only if you're still in school, but if you want to wear it to work or you're just kind of lazy like me. This is a very easy look to do. I know it seems like it took longer because I talked a lot of the way, but this can definitely be done in like 7 to 10 minutes. As always, I want to thank you guys for being here, for watching my videos and constantly supporting me. I really appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you learned something, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my handle is @Zoe Cavey. It will be linked down below. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!